like you're doing, right? I'm back and I'm late because honestly, like every day is so long, which I love about time and life in general. But I don't know, it just kind of got away from me today. I don't know what I've been doing the past few hours. I did an impromptu load of laundry and took a second shower. It was technically after midnight, so it was not a second shower in the day. That'd be crazy. That's just so bizarre for me because I think one is good. Dang. Um, and then I don't know, it's almost like I was tired while I was getting ready. 'Cause, I don't know, it's not really any later than it has ever when I'm doing these things. But getting to it a couple hours later than projected or wanting to, but that's just been it lately. So either way, we gotta roll the ads, get a hold of the timer, and when I come back, if there's any requests, 111 from our one viewer. We could do some tarot or something, but honestly, I'm tired. I don't even want to be doing this. I literally got dressed, put my makeup on after I showered just for the day. Whole new outfit. I don't know. I was just like, fuck it. I need to get out these clothes. Let me start over. And now I'm like, oh, I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Weird, right? But hey, still showed up for work, right? See you in 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. And I'm just going to let you know I appreciate the follow. Appreciate the chat mode, and I don't do that. Okay, I'm sorry. I I got nothing for you. It's good. I could explain myself. I think you're already gone. I don't know. I can't. I can never tell. So I'm gonna carry about my business in a way that doesn't dwell too much. But if you're new to the channel, which I don't think any, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who the fuck this. I like apples and lemons too. Thank you, by the way. I'm fucking tired. What are you doing up? Is it not a fucking Thursday, Friday right now? What are you doing? I'm just awake to support me. Doubt that, but the insomnia is gonna insomniac, right? Um, yeah, man. I feel like hi. Sorry. Yeah, well, we weren't sure if you were still here, just as it got one viewer. So, um, yes and no. What I can say is yes, we will do a love reading. What I can also say is no, it will not be yours. All the readings I do are pretty much general, but I do have a love specific deck, and I'll use that one. And you'll get what you want, especially if there's only two people here. Come on, come on, you're gonna influence it. You're right there, so I wouldn't worry too much. And yeah, we can do that. Basically, I'm gonna pack a bowl in this bong wherever I put my bong, um, and smoke it. Chat for a little bit, and then sometimes I chat for like an hour before I get into tarot. But I can tell it's gonna be a quiet night. There's not much to say. There's like a few funny stories I could tell from my day, but I don't even know if they would be appropriate. It's like appropriate is not maybe the word to use, but just like the things that happened to me today are so bizarre. That's how I ended up with this job. Yeah. Um, I don't imagine I'll talk too much. Kind of tired. You'll know when I'm in tarot mode because the screen will change. So it goes from like this weird, um, you know, bathtub photo of me, and then it'll switch to rocks on the other side of the screen, and you'll know that I got the tarot out. So we're just gonna chit chat, smoke weed, etc. And then tonight, as requested, we'll use the pink deck. The pink deck is my deck that I reserved for. Sorry, I thought I was wearing glasses. I went to go push them off. That was weird. Um, this is the deck I reserved for romantic relationships, partnerings, interests, etc. I kind of like love or romantic connections, but also specifically for soulmates. So if you're in a situation where you're not dealing with a particular love life or romantic situation, but you have lifelong friends or really close confidants, cousins, whatever, your soulmates might not be, 100% your romantic partners all the time. And you might find insight on something else or someone else in your life with this deck. Um, Soulmates are smooth sailing relationships. Yeah. So, yo, I'm digging the odds. Oh, there's already. I like the odds today where we got 3 viewers, 2 chatters, 1 lurker. Love that. I don't think chatters ever outnumber the lurkers, if I'm being perfectly candid. So we're doing great so far, y'all. I'm impressed. I appreciate you being here. We definitely need a fresh one before we start tarot, though. It's just laws of the land. Also need weed, Mandy. It's so oddly specific and funny. So apples, lemons, 101. You're so funny to me. That screen name is great. Um, that's so funny. I don't know. You asked for a love reading, and I started humming, but I feel like I was just humming something random and not the song that popped in my head. And oddly specifically, the song that I just thought of was it's like this one song, but it's a cover that came to my mind, like a punk cover of some What is it? I think I love you. So what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of a love there is no cure for. You think you love me. I know that's not how the tune goes, but the punk version, pop punk version. I think I love you. I don't know why that song. I haven't heard that song like probably since 2002. That version of it, anyway. Um, I want to say it's not Goldfinger, but somebody like that. Not Goldfinger. Same mix. It's not Real Big Fish. Not Less Than Jake. Something in that. If you can hear it, almost like ska music. God damn it! And then I just regret not buying this shirt that I saw today that I really didn't need and could not justify spending money on. But if I'm still in regret, obviously I could have justified it. And the fact that I would even think about ska music after I did not buy a checkered shirt today feels like a fake moment to me. Feels like a fake bitch moment. You know what I mean? The fuck was I thinking? Not getting that damn shirt. Now I have the audacity to sing ska music? It's too much for me personally. Unforgivable. I'm just kidding. I listen, lost half my crowd just now. Kind of funny, but thinking out loud. Someone was like ska music. That's where I draw the line. All right. Once more, tarot mode will be activated when tarot cards are activated. Okay. Um. So I went to the store today. I'm just gonna tell y'all a story while I'm smoking this fucking weed. I went to the store today. It was a thrift store. It was like a gigantic salvo. And listen, I get it. The Salvation Army is not kosher, especially for the queers. And I myself considerably queer, right? Why would I shop there? Well, let me tell you something, buddy. Because if I'm gonna walk in that mess as a hot mess, sitting, yelling, acting a fool, cussing, being ridiculous, then I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I know it's bad. Um, it's kind of like they do some good stuff, so I just try to sin whenever I'm in there. Try to do something, like as though they would never ask me to come back if I have to go. It was sort of just close, right? So you can judge me. I'm not perfect. I went in there with a girl. Does that count or anything? Like me and my bestie. They don't know that. They don't know that. And even she, my bestie, don't mean what? They don't know, right? So anyway, I'm at this album. And God, it was just a hoot and a half since the minute I walked in the door. But I immediately, everywhere I go, inevitably make friends, and apparently just of all ages. Like this is a phenomenon that's just always gone on. I think it runs in my blood. I think it is my bloodline. It's like overly fucking friendly, right? But we walk in, we look like super cute couple. Yeah, I'm in pink, she's in red. Amazing. And I don't think. Listen, I need to clean this thing every 3 days, and I think it's been 4 days. Oh no. So she sees us, this little girl sees us, and she just runs up out of nowhere. And we're looking at this wall of shoes, and she goes, "You look so pretty and cool." Thank you. Oh, great. Here we go. Okay. When I say this happens all the time, I don't get it. I don't get it. I am an auntie, and I know that. And I'm very fun, and I know that. I dress a certain way, I know that. But these kids, man, it's like, who do you think I am? Do you even care who I am? No, you don't. Do your parents care who I am? They should, but they don't need to. But it's weird that they don't. I just end up, I don't know. Like I said, people talk to me just as much as like kids will. I was at a fucking soccer game, like a kid's soccer game one time. The two was a boy who played soccer and his brother was watching the game, right? So I wasn't babysitting, but I was with him. Like, hey kid, let's go to the park, right? And I'm at the park and a literal fucking swarm of children of the corn just come up to me, surround me. And when I say children in the corn, um, we were in like BFE mitten stuff. And these kids were all blonde hair and blue eyed, and it was creepy as hell. I'm just not gonna lie about it. It was creepy as fuck. It was creepy as fuck. It was children in the corn. It didn't need to be in the cornfields. Didn't matter if it was a soccer field. It was creepy as hell. It was just like, I know. They literally surrounded me in a park, and there's a fucking whole soccer game about to start. So there's like a bunch of kids and parents. But I'd never been here. This was like hours away from where I was living at the time. Okay. Not hours, I'm exaggerating, but it was like a solid 40-minute drive. I don't know these people. I was like, I don't know where the fuck I was. It was boonyish, right? No, literally, I should have, but I didn't because, the kid I was with wanted to still play on the playground. How was that fucking fair? Now I gotta take him back because these kids have no boundaries? Okay. So, anyway, they just all come up and start asking questions. I wish I could remember what I was wearing that day. I woke up at 9 a.m., needed to get to this game by 10 a.m., and I'm not a morning person, okay? So, whatever. So, I don't know. They just all start fucking asking me shit, never asking my name, never asking my age, but asking things like, how high can you swing on the swing? Have you ever jumped off anything taller than this? Did you know that I can blah 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 blah? My name is blah 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 blah. Blah. Who are you? Okay, great. This is great. Okay, yes. So then they all start asking me like, okay, can you push me? Can you help me on the swing? So and so needs help. Can you spin us on this? And I'm like, why am I? I'm looking around like, do these kids have parents? I've literally never been to this park before. These are not like the neighborhood kids I see all the time. That never happened. When I was going to the parks that I would walk to, like the local parks, nobody talked to me ever, okay? I didn't even really ever see kids. I'd never been fucking here. That's what I'm saying. They looked like the children of the goddamn corn, okay? Like, what the fuck? They're surrounding me. I'm fucking putting kids on swings and pushing them, and I'm like, okay, this is so and so. She's a Sagittarius with Virgo. Like, literally knew all their names and birthdays and ages. None of them even knew, like, none of them asked, never once met any of their parents. I was like, "What the hell?" And they just go to that park all the time. So they're just like, "Oh, if you're here, it's fine." It's like, I don't know that that's fine, but it's fine because it's like I'm here and with other people, and I have zero interest in these children in any capacity, right? Not to be anything to them, especially not a free fucking babysitter, you wild ass parents. Just trusting your kids to just be with a stranger. It's so weird. So weird. Um, and so I just kinda like, "All right, we need to go watch the soccer game now, kiddos." And they were like, "No, don't go." It's like, "I've known you for 20 minutes. I gotta go." So I was just that wasn't today. That was, like, probably, but, I was cracking up because today, similar thing happened, but instead of, like, a swarm of children of the corn, it was just one kid who was just like, "Wow, you and your friend are so cool and pretty." And I'm like, "Thank you." And of course, thank you. So we're looking at shoes, and I have big ass feet, and my friend has like tiny feet, right? And when I say that, I mean like we're at least 4 sizes different. So we're looking at this wall, and we're like, okay, this is color coded and not size organized, which is like the dumbest thing I have ever heard, right? Because I don't want to get my hopes up at all at this point. Most of these shoes are going to be size 6. Fuck you. All right. So we're looking. I'm like, damn, I don't think they have any, blah, blah, blah. This little girl telling me shit like, "Oh, let me go check the back. You said you're a size 10? I'm gonna check the back for some heels and see if they have a size 10." And I'm like, "Yo, you got somebody back there? Check for some size 10 boots too, okay?" This kid just walks to the other end of the fucking shoe rack. I'm like, "Oh, that's what you meant by the back. Thank you so much for looking." She's like, "I can't see the top shelf." I'm like, "I already checked." It's so ridiculous. And that's not the end of the story, but that's like the peak. That was just like the first 5 minutes where I'm like, oh, this kid. Okay, it was so much fun. It was so funny. We only had like an hour. It was just so funny. So I'm like, yo, was your birthday recently? Trying to figure out this kid's feeling kind of like a really chatty Aries or something. I think she was a Pisces, right? I'm like, yeah, same diff. Okay. No sense of stranger danger, huh? Okay. Um, so she's just going on. She's like helping me pick out clothes. Like we're having a great time. Because I don't know. I just kept kind of like trying to again. she's not any taller than these clothing racks, and I am a strange looking adult in a store with some random kid who's not gonna stop talking to me for anything. So I'm like, okay, just kind of walking away from him. But she was so sweet, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, look at this! I thought of you, and I like this, and da 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 da." And I'm like, "You're so much fun." I guess I want to be nice, right? I want to be nice. I'm a healer. I attract all kinds of people. This happens everywhere I go. It's not just with kids. It's not just at the thrift store, right? She's so funny. At one point, she comes up, mind you, it's like 80 degrees out. Okay, it's like 80 degrees every day now. And she comes up to me, so sweet. She's like 7, by the way. I figured this out when I asked her birthday. Like, I found this blanket for you, and she's holding like a weighted, furry, heavy ass blanket. It's like Chanel on both sides, fur, right? And she's like, I picked this for you because it's really soft. And then whenever you have it, you'll think of me. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. And I'm like lugging around this fucking blanket. It's huge, it's heavy, it's furry. And I'm just like carrying it around the store, and I see her again like 20 more times. And I'm just like sick of carrying this fucking blanket, honestly. I'm like, hey kid, it's really hot out and I don't want to carry this anymore. I think I might not get it. Oh, is that okay? And she goes, no, you have to. I told you that I picked this out for you. You have to get it. Okay, you're right. I do. Okay, I will never. Now I will never forget you. It was the funniest thing. It was so adorable. And then my bestie bought the fucking blanket for me. She's like, clearly you were just conned by a child to do something that benefited them in absolutely no fucking way. God, she is just precious. I should probably check it for. Right, I already put it through the wash, so it's okay, right? Any bugs or anything, and I don't mean bugs like dirt in the earth bugs. I do mean more like, was somebody sent this kid to bug me? No, come on. I'm pretty sure it's just some weird kid. Happens all the time. Yeah, so that was the highlight. That was more or less. You think she was negative energy? No, she was so adorable and hilarious. Like she was so funny. And it was just like, what the do. Oh, imagine. No, I don't want to. Stop. She did not give me Chris. Just, but you think of me every time. Okay, fine. Cheers. I didn't pack a fresh bowl yet. I'm trying to clear this out. So, just yeah, I was cracking up. I'm like, all right, heard. I have a blanket now. Like I said, first thing it went right through the wash. This is water. This is coffee. I need to change my bottle water, man. Literally every 3 days. Mm, I missed you being here, but I'm fine. One of them was super short one night because I got disconnected. Wait, you were here that night. That's the night you were here. The next two were really good. Gonna grab an incense. Looks like I'm grabbing Libra. I only have half the zodiac now. About half, maybe a little more than that. Um, yeah, I'm good. Even better than I was last time, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't sound good. I didn't sing. Actually, today was the first time that I didn't like fucking really practice vocals. And I don't even know how long since I've moved, basically. Since I fucking moved. Which is probably a good thing. It's because I was all busy doing, I don't know, babysitting, I guess. Oh my god. Um, no, I'm glad I got the fucking blanket. I'm glad I got the blanket. I think that's so funny. Hopefully she didn't like hand me off some cursed item. It was like genuinely trying to bless me or whatever and was just so excited to see us. Maybe she thought that I was like some kind of like Disney star or something. Like I don't know what the kids watch. I definitely don't look like the fucking Miss Rachel. But if there was some kind of like, Lunette the Clown character, right? Like maybe she just thought I was one of those people that she see. I don't know. I don't know. She thought I lived in fucking Toonville or something. She's like, this girl's definitely a cartoon, right? Yeah, that's how this works, kid. Maybe I should have just told her that. Would have been less weird. Yeah, good vibes all around. The worst vibes were from the Salvation Army itself, as well as their absurdly early hour of 8 o'clock being their closing time. Since when, Salvation Army? Since COVID? That's lame as fuck. They used to be 9 all day, but not Sundays. Dude. Foreskin, are you still in the chat? Okay, let's never ever call you that again. I cannot. Rick James, I'm so sorry I even said that. I hope you weren't here to hear it. I was gonna make a really specific reference, and you're like the only one who would get it. And now that I said foreskin, someone left, so he's like, "Yeah, I'm out." My friend Rick James. What do you mean? Nobody's into the chat. They're waiting on the love reading, by the way. You weren't even here to pick the pink one or the shiny one or whatever the fuck you liked about it. But you someone else came in and asked for a love reading. I'm taking my time with this bowl, telling silly stories, warming up, as I like to think of it. Because I just, you know how it is. Hard to just jump into the dude, Poily Boy. Yes, Richard Foreskin. Remember? And so I said foreskin, and then I was like, "Fuck that, Rick James." um. So, anyways, uh, he's clearly not here. I don't think he's even a late person. He just found me. I had to check in with the club. So, anyways, listen, Poily Boy. I just thought of something so funny. Oh yeah, are you still here? I don't know. The view count is changing a lot, but it also said one when we had like 3 people chatting. So look, it's back up to 3 again. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. You are still here. Okay. Ooh, I'm lighting this incense. It's Libra, if that means anything for anybody. Roslyn entered the chat. And the Libra I was talking to last night was Kaylee. I wonder if she made it through work today. I fucking really tried to power through. But I didn't. I slept. But only for like 5 hours, girl. It's not even it. I don't know that I don't think they're here. Maybe they'll watch the replay. I don't know why I just said that. It just was in my ear. Roslyn, New York City, and Kaylee, XO, nurse, RN, something. I don't know. Met last night via um New York. You're going soon, right? Gemini season? June? Okay. Both cleaned as it can be. I get so when I say persnickety, maybe I would say persnickety about my bong because I clean it too much, you know? Or if it's just like, oh, that's cancer season. Okay. Um, Cancer season's a great time. Great time. Great time. Party vibes. Hardcore party vibes. Um so last night somebody came on here and just requested psychic late readings. I said, what tarot deck should I use? And they said no. No tarot deck. And I said, bet. Let's do it. It was weird, right? I think someone was testing me. They're like, no, I want to see how good she really is. And it's like, oh, well, now you know. I'm that good. Hmm? And then my chatters were like, yo, use real names, use whole names, use full names, use names, use names. I was like, nah, I can initials only, but they fucking hit, you know? So that was funny.